first thing I do when I get up is obviously check them in the cot. Oh, hello. We didn't do sleep suits last night. Oh, hello. We did the blanket. We had to change the muslin. This one's a little monkey one, and it's really soft. It's gorgeous because this one was sick on it. So he was changed because he had a wet nappy. Then he was changed again because he'd done a poo, finally, because he's been constipated. And then he was changed because his brother puked all over him. Probably not for the last time.
I used all the experience I had from days of endurance and being precise and wet curbs and...
So the boys are just downstairs. They've had their morning wake up and their feed, and they're in their sleepy heads. These marble sleepy heads are absolutely beautiful, but we ruin them by putting the muslins over them, because if you don't, if they're a little bit sick or whatever, obviously it's going to mark your beautiful marble sleepy head cover. So we do put them as a protector, really. And then they've got this really cosy blanket, which I love. So I've just had my breakfast, and then I am catching up on Big Brother's little brother. Love a bit of Rylan. Rylan's one of my faves on TV, and I'm just about to put my Scensy thing on. So this is my marble Scensy warmer, and this just makes sure that the whole house smells absolutely gorgeous all day, and it doesn't smell of sick or nappies. So this is vanilla oud that I've got in at the moment, but I am gonna change it for another one. I've talked about these on my stories before. I'll quickly show you actually, because I don't think I've ever talked about them on YouTube. So is it in here? Yeah, so this is where I keep all the extra burners. So I've got candles in here, I've got room spray, but the different Scensy, let's have a look. So these are my favourite ones. So that one is World Traveller, and then I've also got Luna, and then I've got other brands of wax melts as well, because I have a candle one. But obviously now we've got the boys, I'm a bit wary of using candles. This smells incredible though. This is the White Company. They're really expensive for what they are, but they're so strong. So just anything to make the house smell nice is a bit of me. So we're just swapping the cars over. For the first time I'm going to be driving today. Everything's doing really well in terms of my C-section. It's been over a month now, so yeah, I'm excited to get back behind the wheel. I absolutely love driving, so I've really missed not being able to drive, and it gives Chris a break as well. So hopefully everything's going to fit in my car, fingers crossed. We've got to go and do a food shop. We're gonna go and see my sister, and then my friend is opening her new cafe, so she's already got a shop. It was more like an ice cream parlour for the summer, but now it's gonna be doing all different types of food, and the menu is amazing. So it opens tomorrow, so we're just gonna pop in there as well and just give her a hand with a few things. So we're gonna take you with us. Evening. So today didn't quite go to plan. I think now you've got babies, there's probably not a lot of point planning anything, because everything you do revolves around them. So I'm just going to turn the TV off a second, bear with me. So yeah, we set out to do today a food shop, to go and see my sister, to see my best friend's new cafe, and help her take some photos, and then just a few other bits and bobs. And we haven't done a food shop. We did get to see my sister, so that was good. Went for a coffee, fed the babies, nipped into my friend's new place, but they were doing some training. So we weren't able to do the photos that we were going to do, but we will go and do that next week hopefully instead. Very excited for her launch. So yeah, it's been a bit of a strange day, because I need feeding kind of like every 2.5 hours to 3 hours. it just flies by. Like literally you're like, oh my god, they're gonna need feeding again in like 5 minutes. I just don't know where the time goes. And then we were like, right, the shops are gonna shut at 4, so we haven't got time to do the food shop. Let's go to Marks and Spencer's, that's open till 5. Walk into Marks and Spencer's, they both start screaming. They don't cry normally when we're out and about, they don't really cry, but they decided to both cry in Marks and Spencer's. So being a new mum, and just being someone that is quite, is self-conscious the right word? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know, I panic when they cry that everyone's going to be looking at me like, why are her babies crying? So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to get used to this, I'm sure, because babies cry. But I was like, oh, we'll have to go, the babies are crying, we've got to go home. So we just grabbed some chicken and some fruit and 2 bananas. And that's what we've got for dinner. So yeah, that's not going to last us a week, is it? But what I might do, Chris is back at work tomorrow, which is not scary, but obviously it's going to be the first time I've been on my own, like literally on my own since they've been born. So I might venture out and about and do the food shop tomorrow on my own. But the buggy is so massive, I won't really get much shopping in the car. And I've not got a small car, so twin mums, how the hell do you do it? Do we have trailers? Do you need a trailer on the back? So I'm not sure whether I'll go and do a food shop, or I might do my first ever food shop online. I don't do food shopping online, I don't like it. If they substitute it for something that I don't want, like, that would really annoy me. And I like to pick my own chicken that looks good, or like the best looking bacon with not loads of fat on. So they're not going to care about stuff like that, are they? So yeah, I'm not really a massive fan of online shopping, but I'll see, I might do that. So I've come home, I was really cold, I put the heating on, got changed, really glam. I look so glam right now. I think my roots doing, actually. So yeah, I'm just chilling in my loungewear now, and the babies are having a little rest, and then we need to make some dinner. We got jacket potato from Debenhams Cafe. I had a bit of a dodgy Subway salad. I'm like the biggest Subway salad fan ever. I had a bit of a dodgy one. The gherkins were rank, they tasted like feet. Not that I eat feet. And the chicken was disgusting, and I've never had that, so I think it was a really dodgy Subway. It was nowhere near where I live, thank God, but it's put me off. So we needed something where you could like grab and go, and there wasn't really anywhere else where we live apart from my friend's new cafe, which is amazing. So yeah, so I was like, oh no, what should we do? So I thought, oh, we'll go to Debenhams. Got into Debenhams, boys needed feeding. So mummy and daddy wait for their lunch. Daddy goes up to order, no jacket potatoes left. Luckily there was one, actually, they found one, so that's what I had. And he had some sort of chicken wrap. So yeah, I get why people struggle to food optimise while they've got children. It's not always easy, but I'm definitely gonna keep trying my best. So we'll have a think about, oh, here we go. That's my cue to go. So we'll have a quick think about what we're gonna have for dinner, and I will fill you in on that later. See you in a bit. The dinner that we planned, we were going to do some sort of roast dinner or a chicken tray bake, and it's just too late. So we decided to do creamy Cajun pasta, and then we had no pasta. So we tried this low carb pasta, and it's vile, so it's gone in the bin. So we've had to have it with noodles, but hey, it will still taste good. Creamy chicken pasta is so easy, Cajun pasta. It's just whatever veg you want, onions, peppers, spinach, whatever, your chicken, and then you just whack a load of Cajun spice in, cook some pasta, fire that in with some chicken stock, and then just mix up some quark into it, remove it from the heat. If you don't want to use quark, you can do extra light Philadelphia and just use it from your healthy extra. So that's literally it, Cajun powder, chicken, whatever veg you want, bit of chicken stock, and then quark or Philly, and it's amazing. So this is completely sin-free, it's just with noodles rather than pasta. So this is the pillow that I'm using to feed them. Grayson is still quite little compared to Lawson, so it's just something that I use while I'm on my own, and I make sure their necks are fine and I make sure they're stable. Still winding them in between, but yeah, it's really, really handy. This is my changing table setup downstairs rather than going upstairs, because obviously there's 2 babies. I'm changing them downstairs, so they're like my little princes. I don't like them to get cold while they're on the changing mat, so I put a muslin down. Yes, I'm still in my dressing gown as well. And then I've got my Cocozoe baby, which is 100% organic, which you can use on babies. It stops their skin drying out. Water wipes, you can use just water, but I find it a lot more convenient with 2 to use the wipes. And then we've just got the Pampers. I also play the Woo map while they're down. So it's now about 20 to 11. They've had their second feed and I'm just about to eat my breakfast and hopefully a hot cup of tea. They are now fast asleep in their sleepy heads. So yeah, happy babies and happy mummy so far. So what I'm going to do now is, obviously I can't get ready, well I could get ready upstairs, but it means taking the boys upstairs with me. So I just bring my makeup bag down and I just get ready in a little teeny tiny mirror in front of the TV. So that's what I'm going to do now. Could he look any cuter? He's holding his ear. Do you like that ear? There's Lola. Saying hello, Lola. Having a stretch, Baba. Having a little stretch. So I'm just making up some bottles to take out with me because I'm going out because I didn't get to do the food shop yesterday. I'm going to do it today. So a little tip, because the water's going to be too hot when I get out. I mean, you can take it out and leave it to cool before you feed them, but what we do instead, we get some filtered water out of the Perfect Prep. So we use the second stage, so they put the hot shot in first, so I just put that into a mug, and then the filtered cold water I put in this little Prem bottle, and I take that out with me just to add to the boiling water if it's too hot. So that's just something that we found works well for us, so that's going to go in my bag. And then some boiling water. So I put some boiling water in my Hydrate Mate flask, so this keeps everything really, really warm. I've used Hydrate Mate bottles for years. So I put some hot water in there to add to here later to warm it up, but I'm also going to add some hot water into the bottles, and then I'm going to put the powder in these little tubs here. And then if I just show you the little things, so then we've got these Tommy TP like little bottles that'll keep everything warm. So let's get cracking. So just quickly as well about the bottles, Lawson really likes this bottle, and this is the Mam bottle. He really likes the teat on that one, and then Grayson likes the Dr. Brown bottles. And because we're using Comfort Milk, the teats do need to be a little bit faster flow because Comfort Milk's quite thick. So this has got teat 2 on. At the moment this has still got teat 1, but these bottles are slightly different shape, so they're absolutely fine. Lawson feeds out of these fine. So yeah, that's the difference in the bottles. People might be like, oh God, as if babies prefer one bottle over the other, but I can assure you feeding one with that one and one with that on makes everything so much easier. So I'm just going to get the boys changed. Oh, hi Lola. You're doing your Superman. Superman. Hey guys, so we've just fed both of the babies. My mum's come round now, so we're going to go and check out my friend's new shop and grab some lunch from there, and then go and do the food shop. So I waited till my mum got here to quickly run upstairs and straighten my hair, so I look almost respectable, I think. Makeup's on, yeah, hiding the bags hopefully. So let's go shopping. Out of Scoffs, and it was so nice. The restaurant was lovely, really good food. My mum managed to drop hers on the floor. Yeah. Didn't drop a lot though. She didn't drop a lot. Tell them what you dropped.
a little bit of chicken, a little bit of lettuce, and 3 sweet corn kernels, is it?
She's absolutely devastated that 3 tiny bits of sweet corn fell on the floor.
So we've had a laugh, haven't we?
We've just been crying with laughter because she said, I've never shut my legs so fast.
Nicola!
Oh dear. So we've just got to Tesco's and now we're going to do the food shop and then go for coffee. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so a bit of a detour. We went to Tesco's and had a cappuccino as well while we were there. Did a bit of food shopping. I taught my mum something, didn't I, Mum?
Yes.
What did you learn?
Things about vegetables.
What did I teach you?
The emoji for the aubergine.
Emoji!
For the aubergine.
The emoji, not emojo.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to do a recipe out the new Slimming World book, the aubergine bake, and I said to my mum, do you know what an aubergine represents in an emoji? She said no, so I told her. So you learned something there, and then I needed to find this oyster sauce, and it's by Cumley. And for some reason we both just burst out laughing because my brother-in-law's called Lee as well, so we both just burst out laughing in Tesco. Oh dear. But then we've had to take a bit of a detour to the doctor's. Lawson's got a bit of a gammy eye, so he's got like all kind of like gunk in his eye, so we've been rinsing it just with cold boiling water. But it's not really been doing the trick, so I rang the doctors and they said to come down, and they got us in straight away. How amazing is that? And got us some antibiotic drops, so I've just put them in his eye and it's already looks loads better. Just cleaning it up a little bit, but he was struggling to open it, which is horrible, so yeah, that's all done now. And one of the girls that works on reception lost 7.5 stone with Slimming World. How amazing is that? She's so lovely, so I was having a quick chat with her as well. So we've got back, put all the shopping away, boys are sorted, and then I think we're gonna have a cup of tea, aren't we?
Oh, yes, please.
Yep. You're playing with your hair like I always play with my hair.
I do that.
We both do that all the time. So yeah, we're gonna have a cup of tea and wait for Chris to come back. So I've brought my little men into the kitchen now because Daddy still isn't home. It's 7 o'clock, so I'm just making a chicken tray bake. Excuse the state of these. Whatever fry light you put on, it just ends up getting caked in the actual tin, doesn't it? So yeah, we're making dinner, and the boys are in with me while I cook. So my husband's home now. He went out at 5:45 this morning, and he's just got back now, so it's about 8 o'clock. So it's been a long day, but dinner is ready. So this is sin-free chicken tray bake. I think it's already on my channel. So yeah, we're both gonna have dinner hopefully now at about 8 o'clock, which I think is pretty decent time when you've got twins. I've just fed them both again on my own using the pillow. So yeah, all good in the hood. Now I'm having a low sin mint hot chocolate. Rock and roll. This actually excites me a lot while watching a bit of Corrie. So we're gonna take these little men to bed. We're all having an early night. We're gonna try and catch up on some sleep. Listen to him. We're going to try and catch up on some sleep and all have an early night, so I won't film putting them to bed because I don't want to wake them up. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I'm going to be doing some videos on my top recommendations of things that we've used so far for the babies, so don't forget to click subscribe. Alright, bye guys.